this load right now. I was just talking to the guy in the shipping office. This is my first time running this load. Kind of messed up. When I came here, it was about 4 docks empty. I reached here when they were closed. It was about 4 docks empty, so I'm back in I'm parking from one of the docks. And the reason I do that is so when they come in the morning, I could know when they come in. If they come in early, because if they need that dock, they're going to wake me up. And then I could check in. I do that some places I go. But doing my first time here, they have about 6 docks. So I'll still consider that a small outfit. So I was talking to the guy in the office, and he would tell me that they're not too happy with the carrier that we're using to move these loads. So they're trying to get the other carrier out of here. So that's good to know. When you go to these customers, it's good to have small talk with the forklift driver. If it's a facility where you could talk to the forklift driver, and also the people in the shipping office, and you could find out a lot of information. A lot of people always hit me up asking me how to get direct carriers, how to get direct loads, or how to get a certain type of load. And that's one way you could get your foot in the door. If you're totally new to a certain customer, one of the ways to get in the gate, as I say, to get past the gatekeeper, if you know the broker on their load, book a load through that broker. That will get you on the premises. Because some of these places you can't get past the security. But that'll get you past the security. And once you get in there now, then you can start talking, find out more information. Some of the warehouse people, some of them don't like talking to you. Very few of them don't like talking to you. A lot of them like to talk. Same thing with the people in the office. Very few of them don't like talking to you. A lot of them are come across as friendly, willing to give you information. You could ask them how often they move the load, where are the loads be going. A lot of times when it comes to the money part, they don't really know. So that part, once you get to the other person up on that chain, depends on who the other person is, that's when you could ask about that. But the bottom is to get in that door and find out who the shipping manager is. You want to find out if they use direct carrier to move the load, if they like working with the carrier directly, or if they only work with brokers. Now once you find that out, the next research going to be to find out who give out the loads, who in charge of giving out the loads. And that's the person you're going to talk to. That's the person you really want to get to. So your first step is to get in the door, get past the gatekeeper. A lot of times you call, and the person who answers the phone tell you who you need to speak to is not there. And they're going to collect your information and pass it along. Sometimes that information don't get passed along. So that's good. So that's what I mean when I say you need to get past the gatekeeper. And sometimes you gotta book a load with a broker to get past the gatekeeper. Once you get in on the premises now, you get to the shipping office, you're in there. You could get a lot of information from them people in the shipping office. Because they don't want a headache of a load getting canceled because the carrier show up, or a load getting canceled Because whatever problem they have with the carrier, or them and a certain carrier not getting along and stuff like that, the shipping office, they could get a certain carrier out of here if they don't like that carrier. Same thing with a forklift driver. If the forklift driver go inside the shipping office and complaining about a certain driver, the driver doing this when he tell him not to do it, or the driver doing that, they could get that carrier out of there because of that one driver. So it's good to just talk to people and get information, man. You'll be surprised how much you'll find out. So this not a bad load, about 350 miles. So now I'm working on being the one that keep coming here. There were 2 of these loads. When I got this load, there was 2 of them available. I booked one just to try it out. So now I know, for future reference, I could book both of them. The shipping dates, I could kind of play around with the loading date a little bit. Depends on when is the cutoff for the port. And when you're taking a load into the port, you gotta be in there by a certain day in order to make it onto the ship. If you're late, the ship a lot of times not gonna wait on you. So you gotta go on another ship, or they might have to move it from that port to another port to catch another ship, or to catch that same ship somewhere else. So when you book a container load, you always want to find out when is a shipping date. Alright, so we loaded and we're about to get out of here. Ain't take long to load me. From the time I back in until they get me loaded, roughly 12 minutes.